I would like, if you could, to videotape your education coordinator presentations. If anybody could do that and get those to me, that would be awesome. And then if there's some good stuff there, we'll start posting that. So feel free to start videotaping and keeping me posted. Week number 3 at the chapter level, we know that there are a number of people in your chapter who aren't on these accelerated training webinars. They may not even be watching the videos at home, okay? They may not be doing that. So what we want to do is make sure that the education coordinator is going to bring them along with just enough material so that they can start plugging into the system, okay? So here's what the key points go over is just summarizing that we did the I'm Relevant worksheet last week, and the idea is that we're actually going to use that I'm Relevant worksheet to clue in the power teams on how these other people can be relevant, and we can start promoting them, even though they may not be doing the bragging buddy meetings and so forth, okay? So that's why we did that early on. We're going to do it again at the chapter level, as you'll see. As people become more and more familiar, they start to see more patterns for themselves. But anyway, we're summarizing what we did last week, which was the I'm Relevant worksheet. And then this week we're focusing on the 10 key questions, okay? The 10 key questions is our focus for week number 3. And so I'm just going to go through the delivery as if I was the education coordinator, and then we'll open it up for questions, comments, and wrap up today's webinar on time, okay? So my delivery would go something like this. Everyone, please open up your Power Team Roadmap workbook to page 8. Okay, everybody open up to page 8. Last week we reviewed the I'm Relevant worksheet, and the exercise had 2 goals. The first goal was to introduce the 6 key situations or common life cycle events that create a lot of business for a wide variety of business categories. Now these 6 key situations are important because they help uncover referral relationships for people in our chapter who may be from different industry groups or contact spheres, but can form a power team together based on products or services that are relevant to these 6 common life cycle events. So who remembers the 6 key situations? And if they're looking at page 8, they'll see them listed there. But get people to say business builder, getting healthy, and so forth, get a little interaction. And then you continue by saying the second goal was to identify if you have products or services that are relevant to people experiencing one or more of the 6 key situations, okay? So last week at the end of the exercise, everybody handed in their worksheet. And you'll be seeing those worksheets again in the next few weeks as the power teams in our chapter begin to take shape, okay? So that's what we did last week. Now we go to page 2. For today, let's turn the page to page 9. Here we have the 10 key question worksheet. So the idea is for you to complete the 10 key questions for yourself. As a result, you'll be able to describe your business in a way that's easy to repeat and describe your target market in a way that's easy to recognize. The benefit to you is that after completing the 10 key questions, it'll be much easier for you to train the other people in our BNI chapter to give compelling testimonials and create high-quality referrals for you. So your homework is to watch webinar number 4 in your DVD set and complete the 10 key questions for yourself. Sound good? To finish up, please turn to page 11 and look at the bottom of the page. Do you see the 10 key question tip? Okay, so you can see that on the bottom of the page, and you ask someone to read the tip. So to wrap it up, you conclude by saying not only will the 10 key questions help you train your power team, they can help you strike up an interesting conversation with visitors to our BNI meetings each week. Make sense? And with that, I turn it over to the chapter president. Okay? So let's talk a little bit about presentation number 3. The idea is that we just want to get these folks that really aren't doing anything outside the chapter meeting enough information so they can start getting some valuable stuff, okay? Even if they just remember 2 or 3 of these 10 key questions to talk to visitors, that's going to help, okay? We're going to talk about inviting visitors and converting more visitors into members in a few weeks, but for right now, this is presentation number 3 for the education coordinator.